What up, y'all? It's just fucking bullshit, man. I did a whole upload of this video. I gotta retake it because it was in slow motion. Fuck, man. Anyway, what was I talking about? I started off talking about it ain't gonna be the same as it was. The first one was a banger, but it was in slow motion. We're gonna talk about the fact that Xbox making people, it's old shit though, because I was, you know what I'm saying, I was away for a little bit, but we're gonna talk about the fact that Forza needed an account for PS5 niggas to play that Forza. Personally, honestly, I feel like that's a good move by Xbox. Cause you gotta think about it though. Xbox they need monthly active users. You know what I'm saying? They need people with an Xbox account. And they only got like 35, 45 million for real. You know what I'm saying? Give or take. So any game they port to the Xbox is going to be a good move to make niggas create an account. And that way, I think anybody that's doing that for future games, you already going to have an Xbox account. So you might as well it'll be easy to go ahead and play them on a PlayStation. And one more thing I want to say about that is, and what was I going to say about that? Never join an account. Yeah, the new games that's coming to it, it's gonna be good. But another thing too is subconsciously, for real, it's gonna make some people go out and get an Xbox, for real, for real. So that way you ain't gotta wait 5 years for a game or 4 years. But subconsciously, it's gonna make some people just be like, man, I should just go and get an Xbox. I ain't gotta pay $70. I can just go get it on Game Pass or whatever. Some people won't think like that. Me, on the other hand, I want to buy the physical version. You know what I'm saying? That's always gonna be me until I can't buy it though. But yeah, though, I think that's a good move from Xbox on their part. It's looking up for Xbox though for that though. I you know what I'm saying? I just can't wait to see what the numbers look like. I can't wait to see how the PlayStation side is gonna respond to Forza and Gears and Halo and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for that though. What else was we talking about before my video was fucked over? Last of Us. Hey. Now, if y'all watch my last video or last couple of videos, I told you that shit was Colin Kaepernick, right? When Neil Druckmann said, oh, people was making videos, panicking, oh, it ain't gonna be another Last of Us. And what I say, that's bullshit. Don't believe everything you hear, Mo, and only half of what you see. I'm telling you. I knew it was bullshit. But my thing is this, though. Like Neil Druckmann, bruh, he don't give a fuck about the people. If you just look at his cadence, look at his attitude, and look how he do interviews and stuff, bruh, imagine what he say off of camera. That interview I seen what he did with that dude, where they was sitting down one-on-one, bruh, let me tell you something. I'm telling you. Hey, Neil don't give a fuck about what the people think or whatever he trying to do. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure behind camera he say a bunch of shit about us though. Us as consumers, for real. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that he gonna come out and lie, and then 2 days later walk it back. Oh no, it's almost done. Just 2 days ago you said you don't even know if you're gonna make one. Now 2 days later it's almost complete. Or you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck, bruh? To me, that's what I mean when I say I can't get with Sony's business protocols. I don't like how they do business. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I mean the way Sony just do stuff in general. They nickel and dime their customers. I can't use my PS4 controller on my PS5. It's just a bunch of anti-consumer shit, bruh. And when you actually pile up everything they did, secretly raise the price of the DualSense controller by $5, so now you spending $80+ for a controller. Little shit like that. When you add up everything what they doing, bruh, I'm telling you, me as a person, I always go by a company's business decisions and what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what Sony used to be. Sony ain't that no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they ever gonna be back that. I don't know. Time will tell. You know, the hibernation stage is coming to an end. So we gonna see what the fuck they doing. But I told you in my last videos, man. Third party is going away. We already know that. Sony gonna give niggas 2, maybe 3 exclusives per year. If that. And most of them exclusives that they get is gonna be third party exclusives. Most of them gonna be timed exclusives. So I don't know, bro. Like, it's kind of up in the air right now. But by Neil Druckmann walking it back to him, Sony actually making it, yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Like, I ain't believing that shit. Moving on, though. Let's talk about the Xbox. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about why Xbox is really going to end up buying Ubisoft. If you go back to one of my videos I said about, I don't know when I put this video out, but I called this shit, bro. This shit right here, this shit is, I'm telling you, I called this shit. I called it when they was in the middle of buying Activision, right? When they came out and said, we're going to give our streaming rights over to Ubisoft. Ubisoft going to take the streaming rights, right? I said it in that video. I said, watch they end up buying Ubisoft. And look, I'm telling you, that's what they're going to end up doing. I'm telling you what I know. Xbox is about to own Ubisoft. I mean, rightfully so. If you think about what Xbox been doing, Xbox, they buy companies that's tanking for real. Bethesda was going downhill for real, which is why they took the bait and sold out and took the money. Who else sold out? Who else sold out? Damn, it was Bethesda, Activision. This other company is on tip of my tongue, bro. I can't remember. They just bought them. Bethesda, Activision. But anyway, you get my fucking drift. They buy companies that's tanking for real. They buy companies that's tanking. I mean, the writing is on the wall, Mo. Like, I give it by the end of this summer. You're gonna hear something talking about, Ubisoft done sold to Microsoft. After Ubisoft sell they favorite IPs, because I ain't gonna lie though, if you think about Ubisoft, fool, Ubisoft got some good IPs, Mo. Like, the ones that I be playing the most is the Unos, the Monopolies, the Wheel of Fortunes. I don't really fuck with Jeopardy, but you know what I'm saying? That's just to name a few. And those just like bullshit party games you play. I mean, I played all Assassin's Creed. I mean, Ubisoft got a good catalog for real. They got some good games for real. And we already know Xbox is better at remastering games than PlayStation. PlayStation, a remaster game that just came out 6 months ago. Like, come on, bro. What the fuck is you doing? But at least when Microsoft do it, they actually going back and remastering stuff that people want. Sony ain't giving you what you want. They giving you what they want to give you. And that's what I mean by they anti-consumer. Xbox is way more pro-consumer. I stamp it. I stand on that hill on my own, but I can tell you what I know. I can use any controller I want with it. I can put any CD in that bitch and it'll work. You see what I'm saying? Like, the business moves that they making is pro-consumer. It's to benefit the people. Going third party, people hated it at first, but when you actually sit down and chill and look around you, it's pro-consumer. It's for all the people, not just Xbox people. It's for all the people. So you gotta respect the moves that they making, bro. I'm telling you what I know. They gonna end up buying Ubisoft, and this ain't gonna be nothing new. I'm telling you, I done said it before and I'm gonna say it again. It's coming, fool. I give it by the end of this summer though. And that's what I'm gonna go from there. Moving on though. Let's talk about this handheld that Xbox got. Let's talk about this handheld now. Everybody making videos, complaining, got their panties in a bunch. Oh, it's not gonna be able to play Xbox games. First of all, let me say this right quick before I go any further, Mo. When the Portal came out, right? Didn't the Portal release half-ass too? People were saying, "Oh, the Portal is a bust. Don't buy the Portal." The Portal needed a PS5 in order to run it. It was pretty much just a streaming joint you can stream in your living room. Now the Portal had a patch and shit. Now you can use it without a PS5. I can buy a Portal just by itself and give it to my kids for real. You see what I'm saying? That's the same way the Xbox handheld gonna release. It's gonna release like that, not being able to play your native games. But you gotta believe it's gonna be a patch to come through. Or something. They gonna do something to that motherfucker. And then it's gonna work like normal though. So people stop panicking, That's the part I keep telling y'all. I don't know if y'all making these videos for clickbait. I don't know what you making these videos for. But that shit ain't working on me, fool. I mean, everybody making the same type of video. Like, cut that shit out, fool. Like I said, I don't know if you're doing it for clickbait. I don't know what you're doing it for. But cut that shit out, though. We already know the Portal. Get that Xbox handheld at least a good 8 months after it dropped. And then we're going to see what it's like from day one versus 8 months later. It's going to be a completely different hell, just like the Portal was. So calm down. It's going to get better from here, fool. That's all I can tell you. Let's talk about the fact that this Oblivion remake. First of all, I never was a big Oblivion fan. Okay, we gonna go ahead and call this. I never played Oblivion or Skyrim. My cousin, he was into that shit. Shout out to Juju. You know what I'm saying? But I do know when this drink come out right here, I'ma get it though. I'ma get it. I ain't gonna fuck around. And I'm getting it because Xbox is remastering it. And I know it's gonna be a remaster for real, not just a copy and paste of a game that just came out 2-3 months ago, 5 months ago. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how long Sony gonna be able to keep getting away with this shit. I guess as long as y'all keep going out spending the $50 for these remasters for real. But the minute y'all start speaking with y'all wallet, enough is enough. That shit gonna come to a halt. But anyway, I'm gonna go out and get this Oblivion remake, as long as it come out on the CD version. If it don't come out on the CD version, I can't support it. But like I said, man, I just like the way Xbox do their remasters. They bring it back to Tony Hawk's, the Oblivions. They bring it back Fable. You see what I'm saying? They bring it back games that have been dormant for a long time, and they bringing them back to life. Those the remasters that we want as consumers for real. Those is it right there. So what else I wanted to talk about? I think that was. Now, I'm gonna say that for the next video. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to get for y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. But yeah, man, Xbox is in a real good spot. Now, what I do want to say is though, Xbox had a whole year and some change to get their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know April is when Sony come out of the hibernation period. Everybody know that. So I don't know what Sony got up the pipe. I don't know what Sony got planned for April on and beyond. April, May, June, July. I don't know what they got for that, right? But don't think Sony just gonna be laying dormant after April. Okay, we know Death Stranding. We know shit, that's all we know is Death Stranding right now. We ain't seen Wolverine. We ain't seen nothing else for real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. And you know, Sony do shit without telling people. So Sony could have 4 or 5 games coming down the pipe and we don't even know. All we know is 1, but they got 5 more. So I doubt it though. But I ain't gonna count Sony out just yet because Sony been doing this longer than fucking Xbox. Which is why Sony is the number 1 fucking, you see what I'm saying? Sony's the number 1 console in everybody's house. They had a head start in this shit. But don't get it twisted though. Xbox is coming. I don't know. They gotta find their right groove, and people keep saying Xbox got poor management. Xbox this, Xbox that. I mean, let companies do what they will. At least Xbox is generous enough to give us business updates, protocol meetings and shit. Sony don't do that shit, bro. They don't give a fuck about us, bro. They don't. All they want to make sure is that you buy their box with no games. So you gotta respect the fact that Xbox at least give you updates and give you fucking showcases for like, you know what I'm saying? It's pro-consumer, bro. Like, what more do you want to slice it? If you care about pro-consumer, if you care about where your dollar is, like, is your dollar being spent? Is your dollar worth it? Is your dollar worth putting into this console? It's definitely worth putting into the Xbox ecosystem, whether that be a PC or Xbox console. Sony, I'm telling you, Mo, they nickel and diamond people out here left and right. I don't care how you cut it. I got a P5. I mean, so what? That don't mean shit. Call a spade, man. Sony nickel and diamond people. Somebody made a joke, though, but I can actually see this happening, though. That Sony gonna sell the PS6 with no controller. You gotta buy the controller separate. I can actually see that happening, bro. Sad, but true. Anyway, that's what I got for y'all, though. Always remember, sow a good seed, Mo. You get out what you put in. I'm out.